college, and my parents had to move because my dad got transferred for this job. And so just one day, they kind of picked up and packed up and left while I was away at school in Pennsylvania. And I just never came back. I've never been back really since. So it's like a really weird thing. Like, I never said goodbye or like, just never came back.
We know?
We're right near this is the old hood.
Yee. So we're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Wow, that strolling there.
Yes,
Brooklyn.
this is Brooklyn. This is Bensonhurst.
All right.
This is it, the old hood. We're like 8 minutes away from where like my elementary school was and stuff, where like my life started.
Can't wait to go there. Do you feel like butterflies now that you're like you're in the hood,
so
bro?
Weird. It feels so weird to be
You
back here. Like, this is
back.
this is 86th Street. This is where my dad. You'll see how far it is. My dad used to every weekend, because he didn't have a car. My dad could never ever drive because he was blind and like just never got his license, because one time he tried to drive and like crashed a car immediately. So like he would walk to where that street is that I just told you was 86th Street, and I'll show you where we used to live. You can do the math. We lived on 71st Street.
Yeah.
He would walk this whole thing every weekend and go shopping. He would get up super early, and then he would come back with like bags of groceries and like cook all day. But like that was his thing. Like he would do all this walking like every day.
Well, didn't you told us a story about 9/11, how he walked
home from Manhattan.
That's crazy.
Everything was closed, all the bridges and stuff.
That's
There
crazy.
were obviously couldn't drive in and out of tunnels or over bridges during that. So he walked home, across the Brooklyn Bridge. And thank God he was in good shape, I guess.
Wow, we're in the hood, guys.
So
We're
weird.
back.
It's so weird.
I'm saying we're back as if like
you've ever been here before.
Go past this.
maybe in another
You've been
life.
here through me, maybe.
Yeah.
At the light.
You have the chills, huh?
I really do. Like, I have chills. Like, it feels so weird. I'm having like an out of body experience.
I have the fucking chills. Oh, should I?
Is this
Can
how
I?
you can curse?
Okay.
What
Just
is
go.
this situation with the driving? That's like the one thing I'm not understanding. People are just literally like veering out of nowhere. But I guess that's how you do it here. You just make it happen.
I have the chills and I'm not from here.
18th Avenue.
Maybe because I was here in another life. So it does look the same, huh?
It looks identical. It's so weird. Even this lady, I feel like the Telco bags, like that's so iconic.
What's
Get
that?
this lady right now. Anyone from Brooklyn, like come on, like that's so iconic.
What's
Telco
that place?
bags, it's like a store that you like only have here. Like it's so iconic. It's so identical. It feels like I'm in a fucking time warp. Like it feels like I went back in time. Honestly, it's so surreal.
That's so cool.
It is cool. It's really the same. Do you catch like the vibe here though? Like, can you feel it?
Yeah, of course.
It's like very like, I don't know. It's got its own energy, man. It's so cool. Love it here, man.
so nice.
So nice. Oh, look at these little houses. Like, come on.
Tony Pepperoni? Yes. How many times did you...
I never have been to Tony.
Oh, wow.
I know, I'm a failure.
Okay.
I doubt it's
How
so
many
there,
times did you grab alcohol from there?
but- Never. I never.
Oh,
drank.
yeah, because you... Yeah.
I was a good
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
I did not drink. I didn't, and even so, like they wouldn't have sold alcohol to me. I hope not, but I didn't drink. I didn't use drugs. I never did anything.
That's so cool. Like, good.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how weird.
Are you like 15 years old again?
I feel like I never left. Like I literally feel like I went into like a time machine.
Well, I feel like this, you know what? I feel like this is gonna be your chance to like, you know how you were saying that your parents moved and you didn't like come back to say goodbye? then you're back. So you
It's
figure it
alive.
now. Yeah. 19th Avenue.
Yeah, this is it. That's my apartment. And
Wait,
that's-
which one?
That's where I used to live, and that's my old elementary school.
What? This is your apartment?
This is my apartment. We lived upstairs right here.
What?
Yeah, and that's my elementary school.
Oh my god, no way. Oh wow, you literally were
I used to
next
walk. Yeah, we used to have a crossing guard right here named Santa that used to cross me
Hey, Santa.
in the morning. PS 186. This is it. It looks it looks like so similar. Like it looks like I'm seeing it in a dream. Like it looks like I recognize it. Like I know the place, and it hasn't changed.
Yeah.
But it looks different to me too. Like at the
Yeah.
same time. Does that make sense? Like I don't know how to explain it past that. Like it's like this building. Like I know it. Like I just. But it also kind of looks unfamiliar.
Yeah.
It's so
This
crazy.
guy.
In here.
Oh my god, the school.
This is the schoolyard where I convinced everyone to collect glass and sell it.
Oh my
And then
god.
everyone went back into school with like shards of glass in their pocket because I told them that it was diamonds, but it wasn't.
Same
diamonds.
Dana.
I'm the same person. I was trying to make profit for everyone, okay?
Yo, that's like so you.
I thought it was diamonds. I didn't think it was glass. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I just wanted everyone to come out wealthy.
Yeah. With glass?
It turned out to be glass, and I got in a lot of trouble for telling everyone. And everyone did it too. Like no one asked any questions. People just had like pockets full of glass. That's when I figured out that I was influential
Yeah.
and that I had to be
So
careful
you've
to
always
use my
been-
power for good, not evil.
You've always been.
Yes, I have.
That's interesting.
All right, let's go see the school. How crazy! It's so weird. Like it's so weird. I'm like not okay.
You're like
I'm having such a weird experience.
a kid again.
It's so weird. Oh my god, I have so many like things like just rushing back to me that I thought I forgot, but like I didn't forget them. But
Aww.
it's just been so long.
You lived so far from this school.
I know,
Wow,
right? I
so
hike
far.
every morning.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is your apartment. Was.
This is it, right here.
Oh my god.
This one. 7515.
What? Really?
Yeah, we lived up there.
No way.
And it was such a cool apartment. Like it was all marble. Look at this stoop. Like you would catch me out here. Like this is me. You would catch me outside.
No.
Like I was
Really?
always outside on the stoop, just doing this, waiting for people to walk by.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Does it look different?
It's
Like,
no.
did
I mean,
they
the doors
change
on the
anything?
front are different, and we used to have like a hedge in here, like some kind of plants that were kind of overgrown. Auntie Chris actually used to live in here. But we had been really close friends since kindergarten, so I was
Yeah.
like, I just feel like we should definitely kiss and then not be shitty at kissing, like when it matters, you know? So I forced him into the driveway and I kissed him, and I think like he probably wasn't thrilled, but that was how it went down. Stop! I was like, stop being a baby and kiss me.
Yes, stop being a baby. Y'all need to stop being babies out here. How does it feel?
It's so weird. So I feel like the crazy thing is like growing up we had such a good life in this neighborhood, but like the thing about it was that I didn't know anyone that left. Like I didn't know anyone that like lived somewhere else or like did anything else or chased a crazy dream. Like
Yeah.
there wasn't like a friend or a friend's sister that like moved to California. Like that stuff was just, I don't know how to explain. Like, it didn't feel like it was a possibility. It felt like this is where you would be. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't even know how to explain it because that's not even to say it enough. Like, not a possibility. It was just like outside the realm of understanding. Like, I didn't understand that it was possible.
Yeah.
That you could leave, that you could go somewhere else, that you could do anything you wanted to do. Because, like, people tell you that shit all the time. You can do anything you want to do. You can go anywhere you want to go. And I remember living in this neighborhood and growing up here and being like, yeah, you can do anything you want to do as long as it's, like, here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to, like, move. You're not going to, like, live somewhere else. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just so weird now to be back here and be like, that was so off, you know?
I feel like I felt that at some point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it just wasn't even, I could not understand it. Like, I couldn't understand that you could just really do, when they say anything, like, you could really do fucking anything.
Literally.
That's insane. And now I know it's true, but, like, at the time, like, I'd be like, yeah, anything. Like, anything within reason. Like, anything that's, you know what I mean?
And you were the first one to
The first
leave.
person that I knew that, like, really, like, bounced. You know what I mean?
She said deuces.
Dude, I just didn't, I don't know. I just didn't know anyone. I didn't have that, like, I didn't have that example. I didn't know anyone that, like, did anything crazy or followed a crazy dream or, like.
Well, actually, you were the example then, because you left first.
I guess.
You know?
And I didn't even know anyone. I was the first person in my family that, like, went to college, like, went away to school. Like, I didn't even know anyone that did that. I didn't have anyone to, like, lead to follow, you know?
Yeah.
So everything I did was really, felt like such a leap of faith because it was, like, such a crazy thing. Like, what are you doing? Like, how can you be doing this, you know?
Yeah.
So weird.
That's so crazy.
I know. It is. It's just like, it's funny we're doing the tour this way because it's like almost the timeline that it happened, like that I lived it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't born in that house that I just showed you, but that's where I lived for like my early life. I must have lived there from at least 4 or 5 until I was done with like 5th or 6th grade. So that's like where I lived and what the home I remember in my early life.
Yeah.
But the house that I was born in is actually on the same block as the house that my mother grew up in and the house that my grandfather lived in my whole life, my grandfather and my grandmother. But my grandmother died when I was around 4. So I remember my grandfather.
Rita?
Yeah. I remember my grandfather in the house more, and that's the house that I have the coordinates of that are tattooed on my ribs here.
Oh, yeah.
It's the house my mother grew up in. So...
Is that where we're going next?
Yeah, so that's like where... Obviously, I was born in the house there, but lived there for such a short time that I remember it mostly through photos and videos.
Yeah.
And, but I do remember that block is where I met Rob and, like, where he lived across the street from my grandpa.
Oh.
And, like, that's where I spent so much of my, like, young life with my grandfather and, like, with all the people on that block and block parties and, like, playing manhunt in the streets and stuff. So, that is...
That's so cute. Shout out to Rob.
Yes, Rob, best friends forever.
Aww.
We actually meant it.
So cute.
Radius that we would like walk around, and like we had a few friends' houses that we hung out in, or like in the winter when we would hang out inside. We had like a friend's basement that we were always in, but like, yeah, mostly like in the summers and stuff, we would be on like somebody's stoop, and like everyone would go to that stoop and like hang, and then we would go to like somebody else's.
Oh my god,
stoop.
I can imagine.
It was
all of
so
you guys
fun.
outside.
Oh my
Are
gosh.
you kidding me?
It was so funny. Like people would come in and out and pass by, and like we were always like up to something. It was just so funny.
Aw.
Such a good life. This is the school that my mom and my aunts went to for elementary school.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 247. PS 247, I believe. Okay, this is gonna be like a surreal situation for me. I don't know how I'm gonna respond to this, honestly. I'm like not sure of how this is gonna go. I feel like I feel already like super emotional.
Yeah. Yeah. I figured.
This is the vlog. It's like kind of sad to me almost for some reason, but I don't know why.
Aw.
This is the house I was born in.
Which one?
This one. With
This
the
one?
The lantern outside, it's still there. I have pictures with that behind me when I was like a baby.
2162?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We lived upstairs. That's the window that my cat jumped out of, and that's the awning he landed on. Remember when I tell you that
Jesus
story
Christ,
that
yeah.
he jumped out the window?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Papi's house or?
No. This
Oh,
is where I
okay,
was
okay.
born.
Okay.
You say Poppy like he was a hot, like Latin man. He was my Poppy, like my grandpa, not Poppy.
I know,
He
but
wasn't
like,
a Poppy Chulo. He was a Poppy.
I'm Hispanic, so that's
I know,
how
but
we
like,
say.
it's not that kind of Poppy.
Okay.
You got the wrong idea.
All
with
right.
Poppy. Okay? It's not
Poppy.
that.
Poppy?
Poppy.
Poppy.
Like Poppy, like Daddy, Poppy.
Poppy.
Yeah, that's better. This way. Like my friend Juliana lived there. Nicole lived here. Rob lived in this building with the little porch out the front. And this was my Poppy's house. It looks nothing like it.
Which one?
Nothing. This one right here, 2115. Completely different. They bricked it.
Oh
They
my God.
just changed it completely. The only thing that's the same is the yellow door.
Oh.
I know.
This is the house that you didn't get to say bye, right?
Yeah. This is the house I lived in when I was in high school, like all through junior high and high school, pretty much. It's here.
Which one?
This one with the gray awning.
Oh my god. Really?
Johnny Pump right outside. 1971.
Oh my god.
I lived upstairs. We always were on the second floor. My mom never liked being in a first floor apartment. So it was too noisy.
Does it look the same?
Yeah, it does. The awning's a different color, I think. But the gate is the same. It's weird. The stoop was the spot. And people, we were chilling on this stoop.
Wow.
And there was a deli on the corner. Like when I used to go to school and I had to take the bus to junior high, and I used to get dropped off by the bus, I just had such bad anxiety disorder, like when I was in junior high. Like it was so bad. So I would go to school on the bus in the morning and I wouldn't eat all day because my anxiety used to make me like sick to my stomach. Like I was always afraid I was going to throw up or get sick. So I would literally not eat all day. And I would get home off the bus and like go directly to the corner store to get a sandwich because I'd be so hungry.
Aw.
And then I would go upstairs. Even that front door is the same. That way.
Really?
Yeah, the white door. And the door behind it. It's been 13 years since I've seen this building.
Wow.
Funny. Weird.
Memories. Am I like eating it?
You can. The icon.
Wait. I'm in public. I can't do the dance.
You can do the dance.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!